Well, as of today, the behemoth Hurricane Patricia has become the strongest hurricane ever recorded by the National Hurricane Center. That is pretty massive, folks. This hurricane is forecast to make landfall on Mexico's west central coast today. And what's interesting about this is quite a few different things here. This is a Category 5 storm. They're saying that right now the maximum sustained winds have strengthened to an astonishing 200 miles per hour, making Patricia the strongest hurricane on record in the National Hurricane Center's area of responsibility, which includes the Atlantic and the North Pacific Basin. Now, not only did this thing hit the most massive strength that they've ever seen here with 200 mile per hour winds, but they're saying that the central pressure of this whole thing is also the lowest they have ever recorded. They're saying that this may strengthen a little bit more, and they predict that the winds are going to peak here at 205 miles an hour when it strikes the land. That's the strongest ever recorded anywhere in the world, including Super Typhoon Haiyan that had struck the Philippines with a peak of 195 miles per hour. So this is set to be the largest storm they have ever recorded, ever. I guess here in human history, since we've been tracking this stuff. And they're saying that it has intensified over 100 miles per hour in the past 24 hours. And at this rate, it's going to make a big impact when it hits land. Puerto Vallarta. This is an area where there's about 200,000 people, and they're expecting it to smack right into that coastline. There's more images here also showing how this thing has strengthened, and this is a good one to get a bead on what it's looking like right now. So many people are going to instantly bring up how this thing all of a sudden was fueled. And I know many people are going to be thinking of weather control, HARP, things of that nature. Very, very, very possible. You have to look at some of the things Mexico themselves have been doing in relation to the United States, the powers that be. And as far as I'm seeing it right now, it looks like this thing was injected with a lot of energy. Right on cue, perfect timing, and being steered right into the belly of Mexico. So, for what it's worth, it's just my own opinion. I do believe they have full control of what's happening out here, especially with the weather manipulation. So we'll see what comes of this. Anyone down there in this neck of the woods in Mexico that can hear my voice, get out of there. This is going to be one hell of a storm that's going to be packing one hell of a punch. And if it's intensified this much and they expect it to be the strongest ever recorded to make landfall here with 205 mile per hour winds, you don't want to get caught up in that. You also have to ask yourself, how natural of an event could this be? And what are the odds that there's some kind of human manipulation going on here? Going to keep an eye on it. I'll leave links. Spindabu 7. Peace.